Hey guys, in today's video we are going to be looking at what a starter home in Bluffton, South Carolina would look like, and we're going to talk a little bit about the benefits of buying that starter home versus renting. All right, so don't go anywhere. Let's get started right now. Do you want to know everything there is to know about the South Carolina Lowcountry? Whether it's Bluffton, Beaufort, Hilton Head Island, or Jasper County, then subscribe below and tap that bell for notifications so you'll be the first to know about the current market here in the South Carolina Lowcountry. My name is David Simcox, host of Lowcountry Lifestyles and a local realtor. I get calls and emails every day from people just like you and you and you looking to make their move here, and I absolutely love it. So whether you're making your move in 3 days, 3 months, or 3 years, give me a call, send me an email, shoot me a text, or book a Zoom call, all in the description below, so I can help you find your Lowcountry lifestyle. In today's video, we're going to be looking at one of my new listings in a neighborhood called University Place, and this is a starter home. So this one is priced at $385,000, which for our market, that is a starter home. I'm going to show you exactly what you get for the money, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the benefits to buying that starter home versus continuing to rent. So don't go anywhere. Let's get started right now. All right, so I'm standing in front of one of my newest listings, and this is 153 Auditorium Road, and it's in a little neighborhood called University Park. It's really conveniently located. It's right off of 278. It's very close to I-95 and also pretty close to Bluffton. So from a commuting standpoint, it's a really great location. And this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. It's about 1,400 and change square feet, and it was built in 2020 by DR Horton, which is one of the largest home builders in America. Now, I actually sold these guys this home about 3 years ago. It was built in 2020, and this was their starter home. So this was their jumping off point to get into the housing market, and they've been in here for 3 years. They've built up some equity, and they're moving on to the next step in their real estate ownership life cycle. So they're moving up, and that makes the opportunity for somebody else to come in here. So this is priced at $385,000, and for Bluffton, that is a starter home. So if you do a search of Bluffton homes under 400,000 that are standalone homes, not townhomes, not condos, anything like that, there's only about 13 homes on the market right now, and every other home that is below 400,000 is at least 10 years old. So this house right here is actually the only house that is almost new that is below 400,000 that's available. Now, again, you may be watching this 3 months, even maybe 3 years from now, but the point is not necessarily to sell you this particular house in the background. The point is to show you sort of what you get for the money in that price point just below 400,000, which for Bluffton, that is kind of the starting price point to own in this community. But for 385,000, you do get some things that you would not get if you were renting, right? So if you were renting, you'd be paying more for one thing, and we'll talk about that later. You might be in an apartment and you might not get your own garage, you might not get your own backyard. There's a lot of benefits to going ahead and jumping into the real estate market. So let's head inside and let's see exactly what you get for the money. All right, so as I come through the front door, the first thing you'll notice right here off the entryway, you've got a little coat closet. You've got access to a 2-car garage, and I know in this price point, a lot of the houses that are available only have 1-car garage. So I think number one, that this is a new home, and also the fact that it has a 2-car garage, I think is a huge bonus. And you've got a washer and dryer right here in its own little closed off room, which I think is really cool. And you could even add like a folding table here, or maybe some cabinets up on the wall if you wanted to sort of dress this up just a little bit. All right, so now as I continue to come in through the entryway, this first area right here, I would say would be best used as a formal dining area. But again, you can use it any way you want. Maybe comment down below and tell me how you would use this space right here. Could be like an extra little office area, could be a little bit of like a formal receiving room if you wanted to have a nice little couch here. But either way, let me know how you would use this space. This one does have the PVC blinds already set up, which is nice. A lot of times when you buy a new home, they don't come with blinds. So that is definitely something to consider. And then right here, back down this hallway, we'll go this way, and this is kind of the guest wing of the house. So over here, you've got a little linen closet, and you've got the guest bathroom with a shower tub combo. It is actually a very deep tub, so that is a bonus. And keep in mind, this is all almost new. We're only about 3 years old on this house. And then right back here, you've got another closet for, it could be coats, could be storage, whatever you think you need. And then there are 2 guest bedrooms off of this wing. So this one, they've kind of got a little custom paint job going, but it's really clean and it's really in good shape. And I would say this is probably, don't quote me, but I would say probably 9 foot or 10 foot by 10 foot, something like that. Maybe 9 by 9. And then another guest bedroom over here, and I think it's the same size. It might be a foot larger. And of course, pretty decent sized closet here, but let's keep going and check out the rest. All right, now as I come out of the guest hallway, I'm kind of coming into this big open concept living area, kitchen, living room. You've got another closet here, which I would say would be best used as the pantry, but you have a really pretty big sized kitchen here. And it's got a gas burner stove, which I know for the gourmet chefs out there, you guys love the gas burner stove. So I think that is really huge. You've got stainless appliances that are, almost new. Like I said, about 3 years old. You got your dishwasher, big countertop, and kind of opens up to the living area. And you could even add a little extra breakfast table in here if you wanted something small that you could maybe have your coffee or your breakfast at. And again, just to talk a little bit more about the starter home versus renting, right? So right now the interest rates are kind of high, and so I think that's scaring some people off. But if you are renting, you're actually paying 100% interest because all of your money is going to someone else. You're not building any kind of equity. And even if the interest rates are high, at least here in Bluffton, the homes are still appreciating. So they say, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the next best time to plant a tree is today. And I feel the same way about real estate. I feel like you have to get in at some point, and better sooner rather than later, because over time, real estate just continues to appreciate. And you don't want to wait too long. And there's all kinds of studies out there that talk about, the benefits of home ownership, and people that own homes versus people that rent typically have a much higher net worth over time. And there's all kinds of other benefits to owning a home, from tax benefits to just growing your net worth. So again, I'm not trying to shove home ownership at you and force it on you. I'm just trying to raise some awareness that maybe if you're out there and you're renting, a home like this might be the next best step for you. Just to give you a little comparison, if you were to put a 30-year mortgage on this house and put 10% down, even with the current interest rates, you're probably at about $2,100 per month. And if you were to rent this home in this neighborhood right now, you'd probably be paying about $2,500 to $2,800 per month. So anyway, that just kind of puts things into perspective just a little bit. So anyway, enough about renting versus buying. Let's go take a look at the master bedroom. All right, so we are now in the primary bedroom. I know I just called it a master bedroom. We don't call it a master bedroom anymore. Oh, a long time ago, all the real estate agents and everybody used to call it a master bedroom. And they've told us that's not proper terminology anymore. So sometimes old habits die hard, and I still use terminology from the old days. But this is actually the primary bedroom. So you guys, I apologize if I offended you by calling this the master bedroom, but it's the primary bedroom. And it is absolutely awesome. It's really, really big. You'd have absolutely no problem fitting a king size bed in here. And you've got a pretty nice size ensuite bathroom with a walk-in shower insert. You've got the toilet back here. You've got dual vanity, which I think is very nice. And I think this is pretty nice. For a starter home, much nicer than you would get in an apartment. So let's keep going and check out the backyard. All right, so now we are in the backyard, and this is definitely something you will not get if you're in an apartment. And it's just something great about having your own backyard. If you have a dog or a cat or I don't know, some other kind of animal that you want in your backyard, you could set up a barbecue out here. You could set up maybe a hot tub. You could set up a pergola. You could do some pavers out here. You could have an outdoor fire pit. You can have your friends over. You can have parties. You can do all kinds of cool stuff. If you have kids, you got a really safe area back here for your kids to play. If you wanted, you could actually fence this yard in completely and have it be absolutely private. You could garden back here. You could have some raised bed gardens, and you could raise your own vegetables. I mean, really, your imagination is the only thing that would limit you with what you could do in your own private backyard. So again, I think this is actually a pretty sizable backyard for a starter home. And again, I think this is one of the best deals in Bluffton for that under $400,000 price point. Like I said, everything else is about 10 years old, and this one is only 3 years old. So this is a DR Horton house, and I hope you enjoyed that tour. Now I'm going to drive around the neighborhood and just kind of give you a quick little taste of what the rest of the neighborhood looks like. All right, guys, thank you for staying till the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed touring my new listing, seeing exactly what you get for the money in what I would call a starter home here in the Bluffton market. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about the benefits to buying that first starter home versus continuing to rent. And I hope you enjoyed just driving around and seeing some of the houses and some of the architecture here in this community. So if I can help you find your low country lifestyle, give me a call, send me an email, shoot me a text, or book a Zoom call, all in the description below. And if you want to stay up to date with the latest and greatest here in the South Carolina low country, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell for notifications so you'll be the first to know every time we drop a new video. Again, it's been an absolute pleasure spending time with you today. I hope to meet you some point in person, or at least I'll see you on the next video.